Okay, so this time our topic is focused on strategic operations, no, and strategic operation management. No? So, strategic operation management represent a comprehensive approach to aligning organizational operational capabilities with broader business strategies to create a sustainable competitive advantages. So it goes beyond traditional operational efficiency to develop an integrated systems that enable organizations to respond dynamically to complex market environments, technological changes as what we discussed, and competitive challenges. So at its core, strategic operation management involves making critical decisions about how an organization's design, manage, and continuously improve its production processes and operational infrastructure. And this encompasses long-term planning that integrates technological capabilities, human resources, organizational structure, and operational methodologies to achieve strategic business objectives. The goal is to create operational systems that are not just efficient but strategically adaptable and capable of driving innovation, because the strategic perspective requires a holistic view of operations that consider both internal and external dynamics, as I mentioned earlier. And to give us more details about that, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Dr. Marmelos. Good afternoon, classmate. Thank you, sir, for the introduction. I'm Reggie, the last reporter for today, this meeting. It's strategic operations management and performance measurement. Strategic operation management are levels of the planning within the company that allows the business to progress towards its goals. This enables firms to benefit on the opportunities given by the volatile market. Strategic operations management also comprises the optimizing an organization's essential functions in order to increase its competitive advantage and financial performance. One of the example up here for the strategic operation management is the Tesla Gigafactories. Tesla strategic operations managers is evident in its establish of gigafactories worldwide. As we can see, it is one of the most talk about brand of a vehicle now. We also have here in the country in BGC, the showroom, the Tesla. The key strategies elements of the Tesla are the scalability and efficiency. Tesla designed its Gigantics to produce electric vehicles and batteries on a massive scale, reducing unit costs and improving production efficiency. They also discussed one of the strategic element of it is the sustainability, which the factories use renewable energy sources like solar power, aligning its Tesla mission of sustainability and reducing environmental impact. They also have a vertical integration. By producing batteries and other components in-house, Tesla reduced the dependency on external suppliers, ensuring better control over costs, quality, and delivery timelines. Of course, the location strategy and the innovation. Ayan. Innovation, incorporating automation and AI-driven process enhances productivity and consistency in production quality. And nowadays, as we observe, even especially in America, the Tesla was known because of its because of its innovation, or I mean the new technology for the said brand. Another example was the Amazon for the strategic operations management, Amazon Fulfillment Network. Amazon's operations management exemplifies as a strategic approach to maintaining its market leadership in e-commerce. So they also have a extensive fulfillment centers, technology integration, advanced robotics, machine learning, and AI are used in warehouses for inventory management, order picking, and packing, increasing efficiency and accuracy. The last mile delivery strategy, they also offer it to market. Dynamic inventory management, of course, the sustainability goals, customer-centric approach. Those are some of the well-known brand services that we know, in which they adopt or they use the strategic operation management. Okay, the importance of strategic operations management. An effective operation strategy helps increase the company's resilience and ability to adapt to sudden changes, optimize costs in operations through balanced resources utilization, improve overall profitability by helping companies focus on what matters most. Strategic management also helps on organizations move past short-term thinking and strategies, the future of the company. Sustainable competitive advantage accelerated growth, increased profitability, enhanced adaptability to market changes, and strong organizations. Strategic management provides overall directions by developing plans and policies to achieve the objectives and allocating resources implement the plan. We have here the 10 strategic operations management decisions. First is the goods and services. This includes looking for ways to implement consistency in cost, quality, resources across all business divisions. The quality management, be clear on the customer's demand and then meet those expectations. Use in market research to determine customers' needs and batch quality assurance testing on a products, services in production. We, like for example, in Wilcon, as retail company in the Philippines, we are the company itself, the owner, the president emeritus, Dr. Bello, was very much particular with the quality management. But of course, I'm sure this is 10 strategic operations management decision. And even other companies, like for example, if Miss Jonalyn is here, even SM, they also have a good, I'm sure their strategic operations management decision was also very much broad because they have a very bigger operations, diba? Process and capacity design. Design strategies which support all production goals, including technology and resources. A value stream map can help determine what processes are necessary and how to keep them running efficiently. Location. In developing a location strategy, consider supply chain and how the location will receive supplies, the movement of goods and services internally and to customers, and the role of the marketing and public relations in the location's choice. Layout design and strategy, consider the placement of desks, workstation, and how materials are delivered and used. Human resources and job design. Implement continuous improvement programs with regular reviews, provide continuous training for our employees, and institute and employees a satisfaction program to achieve success in this area. Supply chain management determine the best strategy to streamline, be cost effective, and to develop trusted partners. The inventory, different markets mean different challenges when it comes to inventory, but all need to strategize and plan their inventory control. I think in, like for example, we in retail, in one our inventory management is one of the key factor that give us I mean malaki yung pina-perform niya, in which how are we going to sell out or offer the product to the customer if we don't have a accuracy, effective accuracy rate, di ba? O hindi maganda yung RIA namin, di ba? So the company itself also very particular with the inventory management for us to be able to meet also the needs and wants of the customers. Kasi mahalaga yun. Like for example, we having 100 stores nationwide, parang we don't have the right to say na walang stocks. Syempre yung customer satisfaction, di ba? Kino-consider natin yon. I mean, at any given time na dapat kailangan niya ng ganito, dapat readily available. Either for pick-up siya, cash or carry, or delivery. Different markets mean different challenges when it comes to inventory, but all strategize and plan their inventory control. Whether supply, storage, and labor are all influence how an organization maintains its inventory. Scheduling. Consider both production and people are questions such as how much product is required to be produced for the customer in the required time. How many people and how many machines are required to do the job effectively and efficiently. This differs among industries and business departments. Like, for example, the emergency rooms to maintain different schedules that hospitals corporate office. And then another is maintenance. This include maintaining people and machines as well as process. What do you need to do maintain quality and keep resourcing reliable and stable? Okay. We have here the three strategic operations management decision graph or pie. Pyramid pala, strategic, tactical, and operation. Strategic, big picture and long-term focus. Vision, mission, why policies and directions. Executive management, what is the right direction for the company. The tactical one is the short-term, focus at least 3 months or 2 years. Focus on a specific business department. Middle management, what activities to be planned in a strategic alignment. And the operational is focused on day-to-day running, detailed level process for specific outcomes, execution by teams and managers. And are we acting alignment with the strategy? The next is the performance measurement. Performance measurement generally defined as regular measurement of outcomes and results, which generates reliable data on the effective and efficiency of the program. Importance of performance management. We also have some examples for performance management. We in Wilcon, we use balance scorecard. I think this is one of the most popular of the performance measurement. Like for example, sa amin sa retail. Yeah, a balance scorecard is a popular performance measurement framework that evaluates the business performance across multiple dimensions, not just only the financial outcomes. Yeah. Yung revenue, they also tackle about the revenue growth, the margin, customer perspective, yung metrics, internal business process perspective, learning and growth perspective. Yan. Sa amin, we use 360 and balance scorecard, and at the same time, the KRA. Miss Annalyn, how about in the government? Are you also using the same or iba?
Hello, sorry Reggie, hindi ko
Oo.
mapagana kasi yung mouse ko. Meron kaming mga KPIs in sa amin. May KPIs ang ginagamit namin.
KPI din. Key performance indicator. Okay. Same din naman. Especially in the evaluation yun yata yung ginagamit din natin lahat no?
Saka syempre iba-iba kami ng KPIs. Kung nasa operations ka, kung nasa national office ka, iba-iba ang KPIs na ginagamit.
Yeah, by position yata.
By office. By by yung operations, kung sa ganun. So,
Yeah.
yun lang. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So here are some of the importance of the performance measurement. Understanding company performance, knowing how well employees perform, help predict and how the company will perform. Motivating managers, performance measurement can help managers make decisions that benefits the company and themselves. Evaluating goals, performance measurement can help employers evaluate how well the employees are reaching their goals and provide feedbacks. Increasingly visibility, performance measurement can increase the visibility of performance, clarify expectation, and enable accountability. Benchmarking can also help managers benchmark the performance level against companies' standard and other organizations in the industry. Achieving objectives performance can help organizations monitor the result of their goals. Alignment can help create an organization-wide strategic and measurement framework to everyone is working in the same system. So yeah. The next is there are many types of the performance measurement, including the key performance indicator. Ito yung KPI. Like for example, we in Wilcon, we have our own different KPIs. And usually every month of November to December, nag-start yung evaluation for every direct employees dun sa mga KPIs nila. And then the top management will evaluate. Kasama din sa KPIs na to yung tardiness, absences, violations, memos kapag nagkaroon ng suspensions, written warning, verbal warning, nakapile siya sa 201 eh. So nakasummarize siya. Nakasummarize siya in which meron siyang computation for us to be able to identify kung the whole year round, ilan yung naging violations specifically nung tao na to. Okay? So yon. KPIs, a quantifiable way to measure the performance for individual or teams. KPIs can be used to track the sales target or project completions rate. Sa amin sa sales, yun yung number 1 KPIs namin. To be able to achieve the 100% quota given by the management. And then the next is about leadership, customer service level. Yan. Business performance metrics, a broad class of metrics that can be used to measure performance across finance, operations, marketing, sales, and customer relations. Performance appraisal, a widely used performance management tool that can help effective at aligning individual goals with an organizational strategic objectives. And then the 360-degree feedback, a tool that can be used to measure the performance by considering the opinions of many people, not just the employee's manager. This tool can be useful for initial employee training and development. We also adopt the 360-degree feedback in which hindi ko alam, like for example, bibigyan si Miss Maristel ng form and then i-evaluate na ako. I-evaluate niya ako. Parang gano'n. Nang wala din akong idea. And then the management will collect, or I mean the HR department will collect those informations for them to be able to analyze, evaluate, ayan. But I'm not sure kapag sa mga call center kung paano yung way ng ano nila, ng ganito nila, ng mga evaluation nila, yung mga performance measurement. Sir Jurel, sa inyo, sa mga ano natin, sa mga parang call center natin?
Sa amin, Miss Bella, every quarter meron kaming performance evaluation. But every month meron ding coaching. So kung na-achieve mo each month yung KPI, yung in terms of sales, before kung nasa sales ako, nasa BPO pa ako, ganun. Yung number of sales versus number of calls. And then, ilan yung na-convert, ilan din yun yung mga KPIs namin, number of sales, survey ng customer, and then yung attendance. So each month meron kaming ganong KPI, and then every quarter merong performance evaluation. So for each evaluation, November, nandun na yung malalaman mo kung you are qualified for the increase next year. So dun
okay. Yun yung ano nila, yun yung way nila. Kung tama sa increase. Okay.
Yung performance saka yung, at yan, very important before sa BPO, yung attendance. Kasi yung attrition rate nga, di ba, medyo mataas. Mag-aawol, magre-resign bigla-bigla. So yun, parang isa sa mga KPI is the attendance. So next year, if you want to stay, kailangan maganda yung performance mo from January to November. So maka-qualify ka pa for the increase sa January.
Okay. Meron pala yun. Like for example, yung kay Sir Jurel increase. Sa amin naman, we also what we called 13, syempre given yon. May 14 din, may 15 din. May ganun eh. Sa ibang company nagbibigay, lalo na pag na-exceed mo yung whole year round quota na binigay ng management. Pero para naman sa mga BPO, increase naman sa kanila yung ganong term. Okay. So thank you, Sir Jurel. Employee,
Welcome po.
yeah, the next is about the employee performance metrics, a way to measure how well an employee is performing. Some example of the employee's performance metric includes quantity, quality, efficiency, and effectiveness. Competency appraisal, a way to measure employees' skills, knowledge, and behavior. Ito yung example ng balanced scorecard. Financial perspective, the financial result and growth, key financial parameter. Ito sa part ng customers, learning and growth para sa part ng mga employees. Sa learning and growth naman, like for example in Wilcon, meron din kaming may nagkakaroon din sila ng mga seminar, may mga coaching, may mga mentoring, period of 3 months, ganyan. And at the same time, it's a way for them to align para sa mga susunod na branch na bubuksan. Yung mga susunod na i-occupied na mga critical positions like managerial, supervisory, parang sila yung in-next in line natin. So parang ahead of time, inaano na natin sila, tinitrain na natin. Ayan. So internal business process, ayan yung competition. So that's the end of my report. Do you have any question, classmate?
Okay, so far no question strategic operation management is the disciplined approach to planning, organizing, and supervising processes that transform resources into goals and services, ensuring alignment with an organization overarching goals and objectives. So it emphasizes the creation of a long-term value and competitive edge by enhancing efficiency, maintaining high-quality standard, of course, and responding effectively to customer needs. The key areas include the supply chain management, production planning, process optimization, and resource allocations, all aim at delivering cost-effective, innovative, and adaptive operations in an ever-evolving market landscape. On the other hand, performance measurement within this framework involves systematically evaluating an organization's operational activities, as our presenter mentioned, using the key performance indicators and some relevant metrics. Now, these tools gauge the efficiency and effectiveness of processes, uncover opportunities for improvement, and ensure alignment with the strategic objectives. So, metrics such as productivity, lead times, customer satisfaction, and cost efficiency provide critical insights that guide decision making and foster continuous improvement, ensuring that information and operations remain both competitive and sustainable. So again, strategic components management focuses on optimizing processes to transform resources into goods and services aligned with organizational goals, enhancing efficiency, quality, and adaptability for long-term value and competitiveness. And performance measurement evaluates these processes using key metrics like productivity, customer satisfaction, and cost efficiency, enabling continuous improvement and alignment with strategic objectives. Okay?